Hey everyone. So I had these videos set up in the Agent Academy previously under the different MLS, which was the previous MLS, but here in 2020, we switched over to a brand new MLS, which is Rapattoni. And I just wanted to, introduce some new videos going over that stuff as well. Although there are some similarities between this MLS and the previous one, there are also some key differences, and also it could be a little bit of a bit of a learning curve jumping from one to the other. If you're a newer agent and this is the only MLS that that's fantastic. That's going to make it easier for you to like understand these new tools because it'll just be what you didn't have any expectations previously to this. So we're going to go ahead and get started. After I logged into my center, you have the Rapattoni MLS link here. If you click that, it's just going to bring you to the front page of Rapattoni. And I just wanted to break down this page for everybody, but also show, some of the importances of these different features and how you can change some of these different features to best, use for your own needs. So just right off the top, this banner that you'll notice, it takes up a pretty decent amount of the page. This is your message board. So any new messages from the MLS are going to appear here. You can scroll through those links and find out after you've read it, then you can go down through the rest of the page. Down here, you're going to see like different modules that you're going to be able to access. And these just give you like snapshots into different parts of the MLS, as well as, different parts of the market as well, and different market tools. So as you can see, this is just 24-hour market watch, your saved hot sheets, your recent searches, your saved searches, stuff like that. And the nice thing about this MLS is it actually gives you the option to go through and make changes to your homepage. So depending on what you would like your homepage to look like. So we'll first go ahead and show you how to alter this main homepage, which is if you go to the top and you go to the circle wheel, that usually means the settings. This is going to be your dashboard settings up here. And when you click it, you can go ahead and toggle between a bunch of different things. And one of the first things that you can toggle between is the light and dark mode. So depending on whether or not you like the light mode or dark mode, that's just the first thing that you're able to toggle between. So I personally like the dark, so that's what I'm going to stick with right now. That being said, it's completely up to you and your preference. Dashboard layout, there's a difference between stacked and tiled, and I'll just go over those really quickly. So when it comes to stacked, it just means that it's going to fill up however much it needs to on your screen. So you see how these different modules are different sizes. Well, when we switch to tile, it's going to make all of these tiles the exact same size, regardless of if it uses that space. So let me show you what I mean. Yes, notice how everything is the exact same size now, regardless of if it needs more scrolling or if it wasn't big enough to fit all the information. So depending, again, on your preference, I like it as stacked, so I'm going to change it back. But again, if you like everything neat and organized, you might like the tile better. Also, some of you might not want this much information on your homepage. It might not be relevant to you. It might not be something you're interested in looking at on a day-to-day basis. You have multiple search bars. You have a search bar here. You have a listing locator over here. You have, your save hot sheets. It might just be a complete clutter for you, and you might get a little anxious about seeing this. Well, that's okay too, because when you go to the settings, you can turn off which ones you don't want. So maybe you don't want all of these. For instance, you probably would want some of these, but I'm just going to show you. When you turn off, then it's just going to keep it to what you have saved. So you might like that better. I'm going to leave everything on for me personally. But you might want all this information. You just might not want it on your home page, which there's also, something else you can do, you can create another page. So if you go to the drop-down menu for the home page, you'll notice that you can create new dashboards and whatnot. And then you can split the information between the two dashboards. So I created one for prospecting. I didn't make any alterations to it, but what I did was I just pressed create new dashboard, and I just called this dashboard prospecting. And I'll just go to that one rather than create a new one called prospecting. So now I have all the same information on my homepage, but now I can go through and eliminate the things that have nothing to do with prospecting for me. Maybe I want the 24-hour market watch on there. I want to see which ones will change to expired listings, which ones will come back on the market, stuff like that. Agent tools, maybe I'd keep on. But yeah, so whatever you would want on that page, it doesn't have to be prospecting. It could be whatever you want. And the home page is always going to be the one that's selected by the star. So whenever you log into the system, whichever page you end up creating that has the full gold star next to it, that's what it's going to bring you to each time. So right now I just have it as the regular home page. If I wanted to make it my prospecting page is the first page I look at, I could then switch it to that, and you see how the star highlights on this one. Then whenever I log in the system, it'll bring me to this one first, and I can easily toggle between the two of them. So another one of the features is, depending on what order you want these in between, you can always click on the arrows over here, and you can drag and drop these different modules to different places and just reorganize that way. You might want all the information, but you might not like how it is set up, and that's just the way that you can end up doing that. So that's it for just, pretty much exploring the homepage and how you can make alterations to it. In the next videos, we're going to go through like some of the basic searches, how to do the searches, how to do the tax search using the tax record and whatnot, how to input listings, just manage your contacts, set up automatic emails, stuff like that. But this is just the first video. This is just the basic layout of the homepage and how you can alter it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.